Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm really liking doing these update videos on my plants and on my house. So I had the idea of going back to November of 2017 and I rewatched my minimalist living room tour. And I wanted to kind of show you today how it's changed since November of 2017. It is currently March 2020 and I have made some changes since then. And not only in my room have there been changes, I also realized, well, first of all, before I get into all that, I just want to please ask you guys to like this video if you enjoy it, leave a comment if you're able to, and please subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you're notified every time I film a video. And that is the best way you can support my channel if you want me to continue making videos. I really am trying my best to possibly do this full time. And any way that you can engage with my video shows YouTube that you guys like it and they will recommend it to more people and that will expand my audience. So I really would appreciate your engagement. That means the world to me. And yeah, that's all I want to say about that. But going back on, there have been many changes in my life since I filmed that video. I realized there's been two major changes. One being I'm no longer in my 6-year relationship. I was living with my boyfriend at the time that I filmed that video. And then the second change is I realized Kona was not my baby at the time, my dog Kona. We adopted her, I think, in December of 2018, I believe. So Kona is not featured in this video, only Chloe was. So I thought that was interesting that my life has changed in those respects since that video. So anyway, guys, I'm really excited to show you how my living room has changed since 2017. And I'm going to be featuring plants in this video, so you'll be able to see how the plants have also changed in this room. And I tried to keep it as realistic as possible. I didn't really move many things. All I did was I dusted before the video and I vacuumed so that it wasn't disgusting. Because it was due for a little bit of a cleaning, but I tried to keep everything in its place so you could realistically see how my living room looks most of the time. Okay, so if you're interested in seeing how my room has changed since November of 2017, just keep on watching and we're gonna head on into my living room. So this is what my living room looks like when you're walking into it from my plant room. And it has changed a lot, as you can see, since my last update that I did in 2017. Let me bring it in here so you can see a little better. So first of all, like I said, Kona is the newest addition. Of course, she doesn't exclusively spend time in here, but I didn't have her featured in the last video. And here's Chloe and her little sunbeam. They just love to bask in the morning sun. So I would say the biggest difference that this room has experienced is these drapes. So I just think they add such a warmth to the space. I honestly didn't have drapes on my window for about 3 years because I didn't think they were necessary. I don't live in a very busy neighborhood and I kind of live on like a hill. So people can't easily see into my house since my house isn't like level with the road. But honestly, eventually I realized, I do want more privacy at nighttime. I don't want people to be able to see in the house. So I decided to get drapes. These are from Restoration Hardware and they're just beautiful. They're linen. So they are like pretty sheer. So they do let in light if you decide to close them during the day. So yeah, that is the biggest difference, I think, in this room, are those drapes. And now we're gonna start over at the plant table since I did update you guys in that 2017 video. So to start, I have my Variegated Monstera in this window. And it does face the window so that it gets that nice sunbeams hitting the leaves. And then on this table, I have some really pretty plants. I have a Pylea. This is a Hoya, it's a Hoya obscura. And it has really pretty veining on the leaves. It's a gorgeous plant. This is a Hoya Australis Vergata. Wait, no, a Hoya. Oh, it is, yeah. This is a Hoya Australis Vergata that I got from Hoya in Thailand. Was it Thailand? I believe it is Thailand. And it has like fuzziness to the leaf, which is really cool. It's doing really well. And it's in this really cute mug. Has like a little flower on it. And then this side has like a little hand. And it says be present on the inside, which I love. Just reminding you to try to be in the moment as much as you can. So I believe this plant was featured in that video. It's my watermelon peperomia. It honestly looks a little bit weird at the moment. It's kind of curled, and I think I literally just put a crack in this leaf because I bent it. Whoops. It doesn't look that happy. It's kind of leaning a little bit. I just gave it water last night. So it has definitely seen better days. I have my Hoya sweet scent right here. I love the leaves on this plant. They're really thick and fleshy. And when it goes into bloom, the blooms are pink. It's really pretty. This is my Hoya patella pink. Sorry, it's a little hard to show you because of the sunshine. But it's super beautiful. And the leaves are fuzzy and they're like a dark green. And then next to that, we have my Hoya Carosa Crimson Queen, which is just climbing up this trellis. And it's in my little pottery that is by Unearthed Wonder. This is a potter that creates pottery in California. This is also a pot that is from Unearthed Wonder. Her links are always in my description. She's my absolute favorite potter. I love handmade pottery. So yeah, these plants really love being in this window. This is an eastern window, so they're just getting that morning sun. So this plant was not hanging here in my last video. I did attach it to my ceiling with my hook. And this is a variegated Hindu rope. It's a type of Hoya. And it really has thrived in this window. You can see it's grown very long. This vine especially, like, that is so long. Especially in comparison to the rest of the plant. These were all about the same size when I got it. And this guy has just, this one particular vine is like on steroids. I don't know why it grows so fast. They're all pretty variegated. Someone thought maybe since this was less variegated, but they all have a lot of variegation, so I have no idea why this has grown so long, but I'm here for it. I am totally in support of that vine. Just do your thing. But yeah, this is another pot from Unearthed Wonder. Her pottery is just incredibly beautiful. And just so much care and time goes into creating her pottery. So my coffee table has changed a lot since my 2017 video. I do keep a lot more things on here. So I currently live alone. I really like to sit on the floor when I eat my meals, and sometimes I'll eat at my table. But I usually keep this little placemat here. Have my coffee. Let me just take a sip of that. I like to keep a candle on this table. These are my favorite candles, the teak wood and tobacco candles. They just smell amazing. And many candles give me headaches, and these ones do not. I also keep these really pretty coasters on the table to help protect the wood, but they also kind of serve as like artwork. They're kind of like, they are just absolutely beautiful. They're from Anthropology. And then I recently started to keep plants on my table. These are plants that I had in my old office at the last job that I worked at. And they're doing fine. I mean, this is temporary. I'm not going to keep them here. So I just have this Hoya Australis plant that has a lot of new growth. Right there is a new leaf. This is a Thanksgiving cacti that does have a new bud right there. So this guy blooms a lot, and it's March right now and it's going into bud. But it's doing really well and the leaves are very healthy. I think they like this table a lot. I put this book here because I do want to finish it. I am really bad at starting like 3 or 4 books at the same time, or like I'll just not finish one and then start a new one. So I'm in the middle of like 3 books. It is my goal to finish this book. It's so good. I highly recommend you read this. It's very empowering and it's amazing. And you can see right there, I've read most of it. I have my little bookmark. So my goal is to read this. That's why I put it out, to remind me to take it with me. And and to start reading it. And I like to keep this little notepad here where I can write down some ideas for YouTube and stuff, but I recently just started to make notes in my phone since I use my phone more often, but I do like to write on paper as well. And then I just have a little photo of Kona in the snow. I thought that was super cute. I just keep it on this table. And this is my view from the couch. I really like to have the couch face a window. I feel like it's very calming. And I, of course, do have a TV because I enjoy watching YouTube on my TV and like sometimes movies, not that often. But I really think it's important to have your couch face a window. For me personally, I really enjoy that so that I can look outside. And even though I'm not physically outside, I can still like enjoy the weather and the sun comes in. And it's just like a very peaceful way to style or to place your couch. And look at this view. It's just so pretty. The table does look kind of cluttered, but that is realistically how it usually is. But yeah, I mean, it's stuff that I use and it works for my lifestyle. And now I'm going to show you my little, my bookshelf. So this hasn't changed too much since my last video. I still have these little baskets with cords. It's super messy. I definitely need to go through these and organize them, but I do try to still use little like ties to keep them organized. I need more ties because I have extra cords that need to be kind of tied up and organized. So I'm definitely going to go through this and declutter it more. I still try to keep my book collection relatively small. I'm not a big reader. I would love to get better at that. So that is one of my goals. I highly recommend this book if you are spiritual in any way. I'm not a religious person, but I do consider myself kind of like spiritual, and I try to live in the moment as often as I can. And there's a lot of good practices in this book that help you kind of calm your mind. And yeah, so highly recommend this if you are interested. I also wanted to just show you that I have this road trip book. I was supposed to go to the Pacific Northwest with my ex. We are no longer together, but I am keeping this out because it's going to inspire me to travel alone. So I don't need a partner to travel. I kind of had that mentality in the past, but I am not going to rely on someone else to push me to travel. I'm going to push myself. Obviously not right now, considering we're going through this pandemic. Giving you guys that idea that you don't need to travel with your partner or a friend. You can do it alone, just be safe about it. And that is going to be one of my other goals for the year, to just do more things independently and stop living in fear. And then I just have my laptop right here. And this is a place that I keep all of my recipes. I believe this pie table was not in my last video. I might be wrong. I don't remember if I had it in my last living room tour, but I thrifted this. And I absolutely love thrifting tables, especially tables that are very just, you can tell this is old based on the shape of the legs. They just don't make tables like this anymore. And it just, you can tell so much love went into building it. And it's called a pie table because of the scalloped edge around the circle. And that reminds us, of course, of a pie. So yeah, totally love this table. It really fits nicely with the height of the couch. So I tried to arrange the pillows so they would be nice and like presentable, and this is what Chloe decides to do. Does anyone else have dogs that do this? She's trying to bury her little her little sitting spot. Karsten, are the pillows just right now? Did you fix them for mother? Did you fix the pillows for your mother? Karsten, angel, you fixed the pillows. See, they looked like this. This is how you're supposed to style them, with like a little karate chop, a little chop right in the middle. Kind of, that's not really it. I still have my sister's painting sitting here, which I will have forever. I just absolutely love it. Really pretty. Here's just another little overview of the space. There's nothing on the walls here because I'm gonna have you face me. I'm gonna turn the camera around, But yeah, this is just an overview of what it looks like. Hopefully the lighting isn't too bad. It's in the morning, the light is beautiful in person, but on camera it's a little bit hard to see things. But let me just turn you around. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing the difference between my living room in 2017 versus now. I think the only additional thing I plan on getting for that room is a new rug, because there currently is no rug in the room. I need something that doesn't show a lot of the dog hair, because if it's really dark, my dog Chloe's hair shows up really well on it. But then if it's really light, Kona's hair will show up on it. So you just can't win, because I have dogs with two extremely different colored hair. Even though, you know, I would vacuum it, but it just, if it's a certain color, it always looks kind of dirty. But I do try to keep my room minimal. I try not to use that term, because a lot of people who are extreme minimalists, they will kind of like come at you. Like, I've made videos before where I tried to talk about like simple living and minimalism, and people are very just, they think you're never minimal enough, and I don't think that is right. I think it's okay to have a minimalism on a spectrum. I'm not one of those people that wants to have like just a couch in a room, or some minimalists have no furniture. I think it really just, you need to approach minimalism from your own point of view, and it might look different depending on the person. So for me, I only have things in my space that I use and that I love, and I don't have like a bunch of decor that doesn't bring joy to my life. That's why I don't have anything on the walls besides my sister's painting, because I haven't found any artwork that really speaks to me, and I don't feel any need to put anything there just because, like, I will eventually, I'm open to it, but I just have nothing in my possession that I want to put there. But I'm not like in any rush to fill every corner or every wall space. I think it's nice to have areas in your room that are empty. For me, it's very calming to have like an empty wall or an empty corner. I think that's visually really appealing, and it's nice not to have stuff everywhere. And I try to keep the plants in there to a minimum and have them like spaced out nicely. And it works for me. A lot of people, I think, have appreciated that I decorate like that, but do what works for you. Some people like having a space that has more stuff in it, and that's totally cool if that's your preference. You just need to do what works for you. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, can you please leave a dog emoji just to kind of let me know that you made it all the way to the end? And if you did like it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe and hit the bell icon so you're notified every time I post. And then another reminder that I do have a new vlog channel. The links to that channel are in my description, so if you want to check that out, on that channel I'm going to be doing cooking and baking, stuff about my dogs, beauty, really anything that I don't put here that's not plant related is going on my vlog channel, so definitely check that out if that's something you're interested in, and subscribe there if you enjoy that type of content. Okay, I hope you guys are doing well, and I hope to see you in my next video. Okay, bye guys.